Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say, the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Thuram. Osimhen, a player who needs no introduction. Brilliantly cut out. Szoboszlai.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Szoboszlai. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Pedri could try cutting inside here. And that has been cleared. So it is still 0-0. Kvaratskhelia charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's come in hard. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lahm fiddles it through. Mbappe. Has a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Now it's Nedved. And he welcomes it in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass. Looks to the other side. Roberto Carlos. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bellingham. He's in a great position. Hits one! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tries to thread one through. Goalkeeper's ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Osimhen. Pedri. Back into the middle.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paris Saint-Germain, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14, numero 20.
And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that pass was somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gullit is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's clever. And it's Gullit. Bellingham. And there's green grass ahead of him. Pedri is on his decent hit! To McAllister. Gullit.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Araujo just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Now it's Thuram. Kvaratskhelia. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Thuram. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Gullit. Osimhen. McTominay. Thuram. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, played right into his path. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Il numero 23, il numero 11, Neymar. Attenzione, un
De Jong. Cantona. Bale. That can he finish? He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he put it away? Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Seedorf. Valverde. Showing good feet. Valverde stood his ground strongly.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, such a clever touch.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
That's very neat. De Jong. No way through there.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
De Jong! Oh, that is rather wayward. That's been cut out, well played. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly sometimes...
Thank you Om Dodi. GGWP ơi, tipis saja. Lagi cobain formasi baru Om. Enak juga itu formasi Om. Coba aja. Coba-coba Om.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Can he put it away? And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
He has given that the lot. Eto! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shot! Thuram with the clearance. Tomiyasu spots it and intercepts. And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet clearly thought he had the
Iya,
beating
Om.
of the keeper.
Cari lagi gameplaynya betul. Apa Om buat have fun aja.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Vieira. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. He rises! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Well read, nice interception. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Pedri. A disastrous start. 2 down in next to no time. And it's Messi. Osimhen. Pedri. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Hullet. Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
That's going in strongly.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Hullet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's been cut out, well played. Passing nice and neat. Bellingham! Well, the ball's come loose here. Lovely bit of skill. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And that has left him in a heap. And they're back on the ball again. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nice physical challenge. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Great effort, but no way through. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge, out to the left it goes. Nedved in acres of space out wide. Has a goal! They want to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. Looks for the finish. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Osimhen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Up for a header! Decent enough try. Rummenigge looking understandably energised after his goal. Thuram. Bellingham. And the shot! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
Great chance! It's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Calm, composed, confident. What a super... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Paris Saint-Germain come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're straight... Pedri! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's got tall. There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Tunisia get themselves into the lead.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Osimhen. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Osimhen. Paris Saint-Germain. He's had a hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Eto'o gets flagged offside. It's just beyond his reach. Very nicely done. Oh, well played. And that should get the job done.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's Hullet. Pedri. It's a great ball. Great hit! Oh, just wide.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Nicely aimed pass. Messi. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's Mirdad! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Substitutions taking place.
That looks a cracking ball. Luis Suarez. He's got the shot away! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bale. Bellingham. Vieira. And here's Bellingham. Tomiyasu is there to clear. He's gone forward. And it's Bale. Bale! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Nedved, number 19.
Rijkaard getting this one clear.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way.
Bullet. Substitution.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Van Dijk. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. De Jong. Messi. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Bellingham, oh, he's in! And he's straight offside. Osimhen, over to the left. Roberto Carlos, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And he's there to belt it away. Gently done. Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Paris Saint-Germain have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Nedved. That's a little off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Bellingham. Big chance!
Oh, dicariin Angwo itu dok kemarin.
And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Dia baru live ini.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, they can break here. Now it's Osimhen. Pedri. Roberto Carlos. Pedri. There's the shot! Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. Time and again they are repelled. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Seedorf. Tomiyasu gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rijkaard. Now the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos goes short.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a
Dennis keluar lagi
finishing
dong.
touch.
And here's Osimhen. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Osimhen. Bellingham. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's played him through. Messi.
It's cool
Oh,
banget.
now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. And the
Aduh,
party
Gedi fumble.
overly willing to compromise. In with the challenge. Quality ball. Bellingham. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Osimhen! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Vieira. And he's quick to snatch it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the counter is on. And here's Bellingham. Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Satu.
Wriggles his way through. Rummenigge. Oh, look at the space here. Decent hit! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's a
Kenapa
time
dong?
which has simmered along
Mencium
nicely,
DT.
warming up
Ate
to
kah?
what may be a more
Main
open
ate terus
second
ya?
half to follow. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Paris Saint-Germain head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And we are back on the way. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Pedri. Vieira. It's Pedri. Cantona. Messi. Chance here to counter. Some resolute defending there. Check.
Jadi AT ya? Yang
Eto is flagged offside.
seleksi Pemprov.
Bellingham. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Cantona. Paris Saint-Germain are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Almost an hour gone.
Tomiyasu.
Pedri. Oh, well played, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Cantona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hits one!
Waduh.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Roberto Carlos plays it short.
Number 10, Messi. Number 3,
Oh, super, real chance!
coming on the field.
Cleared without hesitation.
Bellingham. Number 9, Suarez. Number 17,
Plenty to aim at here.
Number 26.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side,
Vertikal.
dogged defence
Mantap
on
dong.
the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now, can he find a finish? And that's been won straight back. Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot!
Dah.
It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Indonesia grab the equaliser, and it's Bale. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Jong. Bale. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in
Aduh.
front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Bale face to face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a lovely, neat pass. That is a brilliant interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There's the hit! They've
Lah,
scored!
ya.
And with that goal comes comfort. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Bellingham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has put a halt to things. Bellingham. Rodri. 4 extra minutes added on. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. Thuram
Aduh,
promptly onto that,
boleh.
and that is that. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that is as far as they're going to... Dembele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. And here's Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. Decent hit! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling. And fast.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham. And here's Cantona. Cantona going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, what a ball is in here! Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Yaya Toure. Chooses to go back. Bellingham! Just a whisker away. Quarter of an hour played. He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pass somewhat off target. Rummenigge. Back when it goes. Great hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
That's really well manoeuvred. Thuram makes the interception. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vieira. That has been cut short. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cantona, Bellingham, Yaya Toure. Oh, whistle's gone, now then! The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Roberto Carlos is standing over this one. Roberto Carlos! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's picked his way through.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, that's well spotted. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Short changes him with that pass. Rummenigge, and now the breakaway. And here's Dembele. Roberto Carlos. Dembele. That is a brilliant interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Dembele. Eto'o is herring after that one. Vieira.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, they could be caught out here. Tries a shot, and it's come back out to him. Cleared away. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's hoisted clear. He's having a go. Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
And now,
Paris Saint-Germain leading 1-0 at the break.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
So off we go once more. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a 1-goal lead. Pedri, he could be in here. He's got away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Eto'o. Pedri. Messi. Now that's a fine challenge. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
He read that really well. And
Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos under intense pressure.
yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
71,649.
Vieira. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Seedorf. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look...
He's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. PSG on the counter-attack. And he was quick to react.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And here's Cantona. Oh, well played, well played. Cleared without complication. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi in with the challenge.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here has a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Number 9.
Opts to play it back.
Number 11. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Look, they're prepared.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution on the field. Number
Yeah, he may
19,
feign to shoot and
Eto.
just play it into the box.
Number 22, Riker. Coming on the field, number 15, Hullet. Number 13, Chiellini. Substitution in progress.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Tomiyasu. Vieira. Valverde. Bale. Paris Saint-Germain can consider themselves just about safe now. Vieira. And claimed it back swiftly. He's going to be disappointed with that. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Neymar. Valverde. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Lovely feet. That is good strength. Nedved. Nedved has got himself a free kick. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. There was plenty of power on that.
3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Luis Suarez, great defending, strong and determined.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That looks a good ball through. It's Bale! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And we're underway.
Iya om, Romo Febrian ini. Global dia. Komandan saya. Polisi dia. Jakarta om.
Nggak usah buru-buru, hidup ini jalan berbentuk. Nggak usah buru-buru.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sent off.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Platini. Oh, that's well spotted. Chip through. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Maldini deals with that comfortably.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Osimhen. Yaya Toure.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first.
Yaya Toure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Platini. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
There's no flag. The ball has bounced loose now. And that's been drilled in. And that's been won straight back. Quality ball. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Osimhen. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? No, no way through. And it's Hullet. Always onto this. That is a shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Paris
Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And that has put paid to that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. Yaya Toure. Oh, super ball. And he's in on goal. Seedorf. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the first 45 minutes
So
there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Paris Saint-Germain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Pedri. Hullet. Pedri. Osimhen. And he's straight offside. Back into the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking to set free a runner. Yaya Toure. He's in plenty of space here. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Nedved with the short one. And it's Nedved. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. And for a moment, time stood still. Mbappe gets through on his own. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gets his pass away. Oh, that's clever. And the shot's on here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé gets good distance on it. Great hit! He scores! AC Milan are all square.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 45.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 20.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's had a hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Bale. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. He's played him through. And he's certainly on shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, he's taken it.
Oh.
Neymar fiddles it through. Koundé spots it and intercepts. He's looking for the runner here. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Ronaldinho.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Eto'o! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Played out to the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Paris Saint-Germain certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Paris Saint-Germain close now to seeing this one through to the end. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's cut it out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Eto'o. He's had it taken off him. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle.
Masuk Om. Nanti aja langsung. Yes, Omar. Spot baru ya, spot baru. Omar spot baru.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Hullet. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Has a shot! Mighty close.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
He's not got that quite right. Now it's Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kluivert showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Batistuta.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has a...
Dembele! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Oh, what a climb! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
And it's Hullet. Eze. Oh, that's well spotted. Lavia gets over and intercepts. Eze. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's in! Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's been given real chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Kluivert.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Couldn't squeeze it through. Dembele, a lot of space ahead of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain terms. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
Oh, can he finish? Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Eze. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Back into the middle. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Now it's Seedorf. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Eze. And it's Dembele. Yaya Toure. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta, and that is expertly dealt with. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's through here. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Heads it! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
That is good alertness. That's Dembele.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him. Seedorf. That's a nicely measured pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pedri looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's through here, and he was alert to it.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Hullet. Alisson gets it clear.
Changement en cours.
Corner number 2 then. Nedved with the short one. Oh, that's neat. Valverde. Bellingham. Oh, such a clever touch. He's in here. And Messi! You've got to be quick to recover this. Kusanov, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't...
Decent hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a brilliant interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van de Ven. Deep into stoppage time. Challenge. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by...
Susah tembus ya, Om. Lagi aku dan Om. Besok lagi ya, ngantuk Om. Besok lagi ya, Om Data. Thank you, BGWP. Ngantuk.